order to become a music therapist, you have to have a degree in music therapy. And as a part of gaining that degree, there is a lot that goes into our education.
Music therapists work in a variety of different settings, ranging from the neonatal intensive care unit, working with premature infants on sensory integration and parent-infant bonding, to individuals at end of life with Alzheimer's disease and dementia, working on quality of life and addressing end-of-life issues and memory care.
It was just amazing to see the power of music, and that, you know, someone that throughout the session earlier he hadn't said much, and suddenly he has all these memories to share with me, and we enjoyed that moment of interaction.
So after I learned about music therapy, I started researching it and found out that it was actually a profession and something that you could earn a degree in. So from there, I started looking into programs and wanting to learn everything I could about music therapy and who music therapists worked with and what populations and what settings they worked in. So through that, that's what really inspired me to become a music therapist.
One of the goal areas that we might work with children with autism is communication and expressive communication in particular. And I have worked with children who were working on expressing certain phrases or terms, and one example of those is to request help. So in collaboration with other therapies such as speech therapy, we would look at targeting a phrase and putting it to music.
Oftentimes when working as part of a multidisciplinary team, the music therapists can have a unique role where the assessment that they do with the client and the work that they do with the client can really bring up different experiences and different topics that then contributes back to the team a very different perspective that may not have been contributed without a music therapist present.
We can accomplish some of these goals through songwriting, lyric analysis, drumming, relaxation techniques, group improvisation, or active music making, and even working on performance or recording by learning an instrument.
So often with music therapy we hear, oh, that's awesome, it looks like you're having such a fun time singing and making music, I want to do that jam session. And while that's true, and usually you can see music therapists having a great time with their clients, what's important to understand is that music therapists are looking for the non-musical and functional goals happening beneath the music.
It was such a good therapeutic experience for her to be able to put in words the things she's been feeling and the wishes that she has for her son, for his future, and for all the feelings that she has, the love that she shows for him.
It was a very powerful example to me that music actually can be dangerous, and that it's really important to have training to know how to deal with those negative emotions when they're triggered by music that people associate with difficult times in their lives.
So what makes music therapy assisted childbirth a little bit different than just simply putting on music at your birth, that anyone can and should do? I encourage people to do that. But as a music therapist, I'm actually there attending the birth and really focusing on what music would be appropriate at what time.
The thing that's the most different about music therapy and just listening to music on an iPod is that relationship that the music therapist can have with the patient. That is so important.
My last session with her, she actually passed while I was there, and she was able to go so peacefully with all of these loved ones around her to the music that she loved most.